Hi, I'm Skylar Wolf, and this is Cooking with Wolves, a show where I take what lots of people are reading every week, the grocery ads, and use it to create delicious meals for a very reasonable price. So what's on sale this week?
Corn!
That's right, corn. My favorite way to prepare it in the summer is simply by grilling it. All you need to do, take the top of the silk off and shuck most of the outer husk off of it, leaving you with something that looks just about like this. Now, also on sale this week, flank steak. Now, flank steak is a cut of meat that I really like, but it can be a little pricey sometimes. So when it's on sale, I like to take it and portion it up, freeze it, and use it for later. My favorite thing to do with it, grill it as well. This goes great together. It's a very nice, light summer meal and something that's very easy to prepare. I'm going to make steak teriyaki with it. It starts with 2 pounds of flank steak and a marinade, about half a cup of soy sauce, half a cup of sugar, 6 cloves of garlic, and about a tablespoon of 2 of peeled chopped ginger. The other thing you're going to need, about a quarter of a cup of olive oil. Mix that all together, pour it over your steak. 24 hours later, you get something that looks a little bit like this. So now that we have everything, we can head straight out to the grill. Preheat your grill over medium-high heat. Once it's there, your corn goes directly on. As you can see, it's been grilling for a couple minutes. You can also stagger it if people want fresh or seconds a little while later, just to keep it nice and hot. Now, as for the flank steak, try and get it on the hottest part of the grill. You want a nice sear on this. So when you pull it out, just like that, see it's got a nice color to it, but you also don't want to get the excess marinade. So kind of let that drip off and then right on the heat. And it smells so good. So there goes the other part. By cutting a nice large piece of flank steak into 2 pieces, you can make everybody happy depending on how they like their meat cooked. That's what I like to do because I like mine differently than some of my friends do. So close the grill and let it go. I have a big passion for cooking. I've been food blogging for a little over 3 years, and though I'm a scientist by day, food is really my love. I pour everything that I have into it, and I love to make people happy with my food. So, now that we're about finished, as you can see from the smoke, you're going to open up your grill after about 10 minutes, flipping the flank steak about halfway through. You're going to take a look at your corn. You're going to notice that it's going to have a nice char to it. This is exactly what you're looking for. Test the kernels, they're pretty done, so we can start to move that off. Now for the flank steak, I don't go anywhere without my meat thermometer, especially when I'm cooking for a crowd. So you just want to go straight into the thickest part of the meat. For medium rare, you're looking between 100, 125 degrees. For medium well or so, maybe 135, 140. Once you've achieved that temperature, and remember, you're going to get some carryover once you pull this off the heat, you can go ahead and pull your steaks straight off the grill. And don't cut them for at least 10 minutes. You want the juices to redistribute, or else you're just going to get juice all over the plate, and you're not going to have juicy steak. Go ahead and remove the last couple ears of corn. There we go. With the corn, just let it rest for a couple minutes, probably till you can handle it. The reason that I like to grill corn like this is because it makes it makes it easier to pull the silk off when you do it. If you do it when it's cold or when it's just at room temperature, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So we're going to take this inside and we're going to eat. After about 10 minutes of letting your steak rest, you can go ahead and carve it up and serve it. So to shuck the corn, it's an easy, simple way. You just peel it straight off. See how the silk just moves off with all of that? That's why I like to do it this way. It makes it so much easier than sitting there picking off all those little pieces of silk when it's still uncooked. So pull your husk all the way down, give it a twist, and you're done. As for the steak, you just want to slice it against the grain. Nice thin slices with this. You can see we've got a little bit of what we call a bark on this from the char from the marinade. But inside, it's perfectly cooked. Just a little bit medium rare, nice and red. It's just delicious. So you can find me online at cookingwithwolves.blogspot.com. I hope you enjoy this meal. My name's Skylar Wolf.